Good morning again. We're still down here on the beach and it's another wonderful day. You can see the sun is rising and we're just getting ready to fish. This time we're going to talk about the 4 baits that I tend to use pretty much exclusively when I'm fishing in the surf. There's 2 types of baits to use in the surf. It's either alive or it's dead. Obviously dead means we have frozen and the product comes frozen. If the product you purchase prior to hitting the beach is frozen, then you need to spend a little time when you get to the beach thawing it out. One way to do that is take the bag that the bait comes in, take it down to the water, open the bag, put some seawater in it, and then put it back down on the beach next to your cart or your bucket, and then let it sit there until it thaws. One thing of placing a sharp hook like so through a sand flea that's frozen is a little bit like sticking an ice pick through an ice cube. It just doesn't work. Blows out the back of the sand flea. Same thing with a shrimp. So the baits of choice are sand fleas that are little crustaceans that live in the surf and live on the beach. As the waves come in, they rise to feed. As the wave recedes, they dig back down. The basic shrimp, clams. These are called chowder clams, obviously, because they are grown to use in chowders, but they're also an outstanding surf fishing bait, and the proverbial mullet. And we'll go through cooking each one and how they work, and hopefully this will improve your fishing. We'll start with the sand flea, and the sand flea has a hard shell. The underneath part has a beak, which is here, has little tiny legs, lives in the sand. As the water comes over its head, it comes up to feed. As the water recedes, it digs back down in the sand. One thing you can do is if you open the beak here in the front and look underneath, you see the red, and those are the babies, just like a lobster. This bait would be very good to use because it's got a lot of scent to it, even in a frozen state. We've let them thaw a little bit now, and to give you an idea, we'll take a hook. I'm right-handed, so I'll use hold the hook in my right hand. I've turned the sand flea over, so the sand flea is upside down. I take the hook, so the hook point is aimed straight down, not to the side, but straight down. I go into the body. I start wiggling it a little bit to get the point moving. Remember, you're going to have to shove the barb through the back of the shell too, so it's important to go slowly so you don't blow out the back. If you blow out the back, it'll fall off the hook and you can come through, and what happens is you now have a bait that is hooked and it will stay on there because you haven't broken the shell out, and so it stays on there. An additional way of hooking either frozen or a live sand flea is to hold them right side up, shell up, and go in the side of the shell on one side carefully. Come out on the other side, and now you've hooked it shell to shell. Either way works excellently. If the pompano's there, it will take the sand flea. It'll take the sand flea in a frozen state here, thawed, or it will take a live sand flea if you can catch them on the beach. That concludes our sand flea demonstration, and we'll move on to the shrimp.